Have you ever stepped out of the shower feeling clean, only to notice an uncomfortable smell hours later, one you can't quite explain? If you're a woman over 60, 70, or 80, and you've asked yourself, "Why do I still smell down there even when I'm clean?" You're far from alone. This is one of the most unspoken concerns among older women, and yet, it's more common than you think. And no, it's not poor hygiene, and it's not your fault. What if I told you that the real cause could be hiding in your closet? From the fabrics we choose to the way we wear them, many women unknowingly create the perfect conditions for odor-causing bacteria to grow. Doctors specializing in women's health have identified 7 everyday clothing habits, the kind we've followed for decades that may be making things worse without us realizing it. Take Helen, 73, for example. She was convinced her body had simply changed with age. But when she made one small switch in her clothing, everything shifted: her comfort, her freshness, and most importantly, her confidence. In today's video, we're breaking the silence around this sensitive but vital topic. No shame, no judgment, just clear, science-based advice to help you feel more in control, more comfortable, and more confident in your body again. If you're ready to finally understand what your body's been trying to tell you, stick around. You might just change the way you get dressed tomorrow morning. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss helpful tips like this again. Habit 1. Wearing synthetic underwear. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes: wearing synthetic underwear. It may seem harmless after all. Fabrics like polyester, nylon, or lace often look elegant, feel smooth against the skin, and last longer in the drawer. But for women over 60, these materials can quietly become the root of persistent odor and discomfort. Why? Because synthetic fabrics trap heat and moisture, especially in the groin area. Unlike natural fibers, they don't allow the skin to breathe. This creates a warm, damp environment, the ideal breeding ground for odor-causing bacteria and yeast. And here's something many women don't realize: as estrogen levels drop with age, the skin around the vaginal area becomes thinner and more sensitive. Even a slight imbalance in temperature or moisture can disrupt the area's natural pH and bacterial balance, leading to infections like bacterial vaginosis or yeast overgrowth, both of which cause noticeable odor. Linda, 71, learned this the hard way. She had worn silky, synthetic briefs for years because they were prettier and easier to pack when traveling. But she began waking up feeling damp and uncomfortable. After switching to 100% cotton underwear, she noticed a difference within days. "I felt fresher, I slept better, and I wasn't self-conscious anymore," she told her daughter. The takeaway: you don't have to throw out everything in your drawer. Just start with 1 or 2 breathable, cotton pairs and wear them during the day. Let your skin breathe. You might be surprised at how such a small change can restore your comfort, freshness, and peace of mind. Habit 2. Rewearing the same pants. Without washing, you might think, "These pants still look clean. I can wear them again tomorrow." But when it comes to odor in your most sensitive areas, appearance can be deceiving. Many older women rewear the same pair of pants, leggings, or trousers for multiple days, especially when they're just at home or running quick errands. But these clothes, especially if they fit snugly or touch the groin area, absorb sweat, oils, dead skin cells, and sometimes even traces of urine leakage, a common issue after 60 that no one likes to admit. And here's the problem: every time you move, sit, or walk, that fabric rubs against your skin. The friction creates warmth. The warmth activates moisture. And the moisture, that's what bacteria thrive on. Diane, 69, had a habit of wearing her favorite lounge pants for days on end. They looked spotless, but she started to notice a faint sour smell whenever she sat down. She tried switching soaps, even changed her detergent. Nothing worked. It wasn't until her friend gently suggested washing her pants more often that she saw a change. Within a week of rotating fresh bottoms every day, the odor vanished. The lesson: if it touches your groin or buttocks directly, it needs to be washed more frequently, even if it looks clean. This is especially important in warmer weather, or if you sweat at night. Don't sleep in the same pants you wore all day. Give your skin a fresh, clean surface every time. Your comfort and dignity matter. Let your skin breathe and say goodbye to unwanted odor, one laundry cycle at a time. Habit 3. Wearing synthetic underwear all day. You might be surprised how much time plays a role in odor buildup, especially when it comes to underwear. Synthetic fabrics like nylon, polyester, or lace may feel soft and look stylish, but when worn for long hours, they trap heat and moisture in exactly the place you want to keep dry. The result: a warm, damp microenvironment that bacteria and yeast absolutely love. Unlike cotton, which allows your skin to breathe and absorbs excess moisture, synthetic materials create a sealed barrier. And over time, this imbalance causes more than just odor. You may also notice irritation, itching, or even recurring infections, especially in postmenopausal years when skin becomes more delicate. Nancy, 74, used to wear her favorite lace-trimmed panties from morning to bedtime. She thought she was doing everything right, showering daily, staying clean, but still felt uncomfortable and self-conscious. When her doctor asked what material her underwear was made of, the light bulb went off. Nancy switched to 100% cotton and began giving her skin a break during the day. Almost immediately, she felt fresher and more confident. Here's a simple fix if you like wearing synthetic underwear. Don't wear it all day. At home, change into breathable cotton briefs. Even better, go without underwear for a few hours, especially at night. It allows your skin to breathe and naturally restore balance. Sometimes, the best support isn't tight or fancy. It's breathable, gentle, and kind to your skin. And when your body feels supported, you don't just smell better, you feel better, too. Habit 4. Rewearing the same pants or skirts. Repeatedly, at first glance, a skirt or pair of pants might seem perfectly clean. No stains, no visible dirt. So why not wear it again tomorrow? Here's the issue: even when your clothes look fine on the outside, they may be hiding a buildup of sweat, skin oils, and bacteria on the inside, especially in the inner thigh and groin areas. Every time you sit, walk, or bend, there's constant contact and friction between fabric and skin. This creates heat. And when that heat meets the moisture your body naturally produces, it creates the perfect conditions for odor-causing bacteria to flourish. Tina, 69, was an avid gardener and loved wearing her comfortable capri pants 2 or 3 days in a row. They didn't look dirty, so she didn't think twice. But after a few weeks of dealing with a musty smell that lingered despite daily showers, her daughter gently suggested a wardrobe rotation. Tina began swapping out her bottoms daily, and the odor disappeared within days. The truth is, Our lower body sweats just like our underarms, and that sweat doesn't always leave visible marks. If we're not washing our pants or skirts frequently enough, we're essentially putting on yesterday's bacteria all over again. Make it easier for yourself by building a small rotation of breathable. Easy-to-wash bottoms, cotton or linen are great choices. And on days when you're just staying in, consider lightweight, loose-fitting clothing that allows air to circulate. You deserve to feel clean, fresh, and confident every single day. And sometimes, that confidence begins with something as simple as a clean pair of pants. Habit 5. Wearing nylon or polyester underwear. It's no secret why so many women choose synthetic underwear. Nylon and polyester are stretchy, affordable, and widely available. But what they offer in convenience, they often take away in comfort and hygiene, especially for women over 60. These fabrics don't breathe. Instead, they trap heat and moisture, turning your underwear into a warm, damp pocket, exactly the kind of environment that bacteria and yeast thrive in. Over time, this leads not only to body odor, but also itching, irritation, or even recurring infections. The worst part, many women don't make the connection, often blaming age, hormones, or even their diet. Marilyn, 72, had worn the same brand of nylon briefs for over a decade. They fit well, didn't ride up, and felt smooth, but by evening, she noticed an unpleasant odor, even after showering that morning. Her doctor asked just one question: "What's your underwear made of?" That moment changed everything. Marilyn switched to cotton, and within a few days, the odor was completely gone. Here's what you need to know. Cotton is naturally breathable and absorbent. It lets air flow through, keeps your skin dry, and minimizes bacterial growth. Even if you prefer synthetic styles, look for ones with a cotton-lined gusset, or better yet, go for full 100% cotton. Also, make sure your underwear isn't too tight. Snug fits cause friction and sweat retention, which only makes things worse. You want underwear that supports you, not suffocates you. Remember, staying fresh isn't just about soap and water. It's about what you wear afterward and how it helps or harms your body's natural balance. Habit 6. Wearing pants that are too tight in the crotch area. Many women love the look of fitted pants. They feel sleek, supportive, and put together. But when pants are too tight around the crotch area, they can quietly cause a host of problems, especially as our bodies age. Tight pants restrict airflow to the pelvic region. When air can't circulate properly, moisture builds up, especially if you're sitting for long periods. That warm, damp environment becomes a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, which can cause odor, irritation, and sometimes even discharge or infections. Elaine, 68, wore fitted slacks nearly every day. She loved how polished they made her look. But over time, she noticed a faint smell, even after showering. She tried switching soaps and even her diet, but nothing helped. It wasn't until her nurse practitioner gently asked about her clothing that she made the connection. Elaine sized up and switched to looser-fitting styles, and the odor disappeared within a week. Tight clothing also causes chronic friction, which can lead to redness, skin irritation, or darkening in the inner thigh area. These subtle skin changes are your body's way of signaling distress. And when the skin barrier is compromised, bacteria can enter more easily. If your pants leave red marks, dig into your skin, or feel restrictive when you move, It may be time to size up or choose stretchy, breathable fabrics that support without squeezing. Remember, comfort doesn't mean sacrificing style. It means choosing clothes that work with your body, not against it. And when your skin can breathe, you feel fresher, lighter, and more confident every step of the day. Habit 7. Skipping cotton underwear altogether. In recent years, more and more women, especially those in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, have started going without underwear altogether. For some, it feels freeing. For others, it's a response to skin irritation or discomfort from elastic waistbands. But while it may seem more breathable, going commando can actually backfire, especially if you're wearing synthetic or tight outerwear. Without that protective cotton layer between your skin and your pants or skirt, you allow direct contact with fabrics that don't absorb moisture or allow airflow. This means more friction, more trapped heat, and ultimately, more moisture build up a recipe for bacterial imbalance and odor. Carolyn, 75, stopped wearing underwear during the hot summer months, thinking it would help her feel cooler. But by the end of August, she began feeling not so fresh, even with regular hygiene. Her doctor suggested returning to soft, seamless cotton briefs, and within days, the odor and irritation disappeared. Cotton underwear acts like a gentle, breathable shield. It absorbs sweat before it collects in your clothing, minimizes chafing, and helps maintain your body's natural balance. If traditional underwear feels too tight or irritating, look for high-waisted, seamless cotton styles with soft bands that don't dig in. The solution isn't about giving up comfort. It's about choosing the right kind of comfort. Sometimes, just adding one breathable layer can make all the difference in how you feel all day long. Your body deserves care, even in the smallest details. And when you give it that care, it rewards you with something even better, lasting freshness and quiet confidence. Final thoughts. Your comfort is not a luxury. It's a right. Aging brings with it many changes. Some we can see, and others we simply feel. One of the most overlooked shifts is how our bodies react differently to the habits we've carried for decades. What once worked in our 40s or 50s may no longer serve us in our 70s or 80s, and that includes the way we dress. This video wasn't about shame. It was about awareness, about reconnecting with your body in a way that's kind, honest, and practical. If you found yourself nodding along to even one of these habits, know this: you're not alone. Most women were never taught that something as simple as fabric choice or tight seams could impact their hygiene, health, and confidence. But the good news, you have more control than you think. You don't need to throw out your whole wardrobe. Just start with small shifts. Swap one pair of underwear. Wash your favorite pants more often. Let your skin breathe a little more. Freshness isn't found in perfumes or powders. It's found in balance, in breathable fabrics, and in choices that respect the beautiful, aging body you live in. So as you step into tomorrow, don't just think about what looks good, think about what feels right. Your comfort is not a luxury. It's a right you've earned. And if this video helped you in any way, please consider subscribing, sharing it with a friend, or leaving a comment below. We'd love to hear what you're changing starting today.